How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Turndownforwalt here, and welcome to the JV5, the home for Melee's craziest and most exciting moments of your favorite events. Once again, Ryobeat, Darkgenix, and the team over at NYCMelee have successfully brought Tri-State back into the spotlight with the Function 2. Coming in at 201 entrants, completely surpassing the previous Function which hosted only 124, the Function 2 was not only the largest Tri-State Melee tournament of the year so far, it was also the largest regional-sized tournament of 2022. Besides showcasing some of Tri-State's best, the Function 2 featured a wide variety of players from all over the United States like Ginger, Magi, Crudo, Skurzo, Zamu, and Swift. The tournament also managed to attract some of the best players from around the globe as well, such as Moki, Pipsqueak, and Zuppy. This tournament delivered on a bevy of incredible performances. And today, we're looking at 5 of the most legendary plays this event had to offer.
Game 1, Bobby Big Balls versus none in a stop trade to get things going on.
Single hit is also, so needs maybe to grab, that's the roll in, 2 needs, gets reversed, not quite, there's the third one, that could be it!
In the post-lockdown era of Melee, Sheik has begun to see a rapid rise in success, with players such as Jmook and Ben making gargantuan strides with the character in offline play over the past year. And at the Function 2, Sheik would, again, find even more success thanks in part to Crudo and J-Flex. Crudo, currently viewed as the best Sheik in Florida after Plup moved to Oregon, went on an absolute tear at the Function 2, making it to winner semis after taking sets over players such as B-Bats, Low Tide City champion Pipsqueak, and most incredibly, IBDW. His win over IBDW is even more impressive when one takes into account the fact that IBDW has only dropped a total of 5 offline sets to Sheik players over the past 3 years, as pointed out in Ipengu's analysis of Jmook's run at Genesis 8. Crudo would ultimately lose in winner semis to the eventual tournament winner, then be eliminated from the tournament in the runback by Pipsqueak, placing 5th overall. On top of being quite easily the most physically strongest Sheik player in the world, J-Flex is also recognized as one of the best players in the Tri-State area, currently sitting at the top of the New Jersey Melee power rankings above other strong players such as Wally, Mott Money, and the Swooper. During his run at the Function 2, J-Flex managed to secure the greatest win of his decade-long career by defeating one of Canada's best players, Moki, 2-1 in round 1 pools, earning his place in top 32 winner's side. J-Flex's winner's bracket run would end here though, as he was sent to losers shortly after by Magi in his first set of top 32. He would rally slightly in losers by eliminating Crike, but would then be eliminated himself by Chicago Melee King Skurzo 3-2, ending his Function 2 run at 13th place.
Yeah. He's got catch jump, great nair by Flex.
That's gonna do it, I think.
Big dangerous spot, that's it. Flex with a big upset. Moki goes to losers right now, and Flex has made top 32 winners.
Philadelphia's own Slug was certainly a dark horse pick going into the Function 2. He had previously placed 9th at Genesis 8 while garnering wins over Null, Spark, and Crudo. He didn't disappoint here either, as he embarked on one of the best bracket runs of the whole tournament by blazing his way through winner's bracket, reaching winners finals almost with relative ease, having dropped only a total of 3 games while taking sets over 404 Cray, Skurzo, Magi, and Zamu. Unfortunately for Slug, his winner's bracket run would end after a highly competitive Game 5 set against Ginger, a player who Slug was down 0-2 against in previous offline sets. Slug would fall to losers finals where he went down to a streaking Moki 3-1, placing a remarkable 3rd at one of New York's biggest tournaments of the year.
Oh, damn. Slug held all the way out there.
What happens when you pit 2 of the best Fox players on planet Earth against each other in a battle for 9th place? You get one of the greatest Fox dittos in recent memory, and that is exactly what the Melee community got to witness at the Function 2 between IBDW and Moki as they battled it out for their place in losers side top 8. This came about after an unprecedented turn of events when both players were upset by Sheik players, with IBDW and Moki losing to Crudo and J-Flex respectively. The set ended up becoming an electrifying Game 5 slugfest, with both players pushing their game, as well as themselves, to their physical and technical limits. In the end though, it was Moki who ended up closing out the final game with a 2-stock finish over the Summit 12 champion, ending IBDW's Function 2 run at 9th place. Like we said before, Moki suffered one of the biggest upset losses of the Function 2, losing his winner's top 32 qualifier match against J-Flex 2-1. He may have lost his chance to win the tournament through winners, but this didn't stop Moki from clawing his way back to reach grand finals after going on one of the greatest losers runs New York had ever seen this year, winning 9 sets in a row over players such as Foxy Grandpa, IBDW, Skurzo, Zamu, Pipsqueak, and Slug. Needless to say, Moki had all the momentum in the world going into grand finals. However, despite this momentum, it was our number 1 pick who ultimately emerged victorious, earning himself the top moment of the Function 2. On paper, the tournament favorites for the Function 2 seem pretty obvious. IBDW was seen as the clear contender for first place, considering that he is seen today as easily a top 3 player. Aklo was also highly touted to take the whole thing, as he had not only previously won the nightclub VIP over IBDW, he also recently placed 7th at Pound 2022. However, unbeknownst to almost everyone, a certain red-haired Falco main all the way from Michigan would defy all expectations and seize the crown for himself. Without dropping a set, Ginger won the Function 2 by going on a warpath through winners, laying waste to some of Melee's best like Swift, Zuppy, Crudo, Slug, and Moki. With his win at the Function 2, not only did Ginger win his 3rd post-quarantine tournament with over 100 entrants after winning both Hold That L6 and Low Tide City 2021 last year, he also may have made a strong case for himself for being the current best Falco player in the world. Only time will tell if Ginger can keep up his winning ways for the rest of 2022, but one is for absolute certainty, that Ginger is well on his way to becoming one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Ginger don't give a damn.
He's trying to shut them up right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, look at him
I
attack.
swear to God, there is no character in the game that can approach Falco.
Right.
Oh, Ginger just dashing back. He knows he just needs 1 hit. Wants Moki to overextend.
And he's letting Moki is overextending.
Wait a sec.
He's fine with letting Moki force it.
I think Moki's a tiny bit shook. He knows this is his last chance. That's going to do it.
Yeah.
Ginger is your winner of the Function 2. Stays in winner the entire time and puts a stop to Moki's run.
Yeah,
There
congratulations
you go.
to Ginger. Luminosity Gaming's home. Let's get it.
I'm turndownforwalt, and this has been the JV5. Were there any Function 2 moments that I forgot to mention, or are there any topics you want to talk about in one of the next episodes? Drop a comment or hit me up on Twitter at turndownforwalt. I'll leave you with a clip of the Function 2's T.O. Ryo beat walking me through what it means for him to be a tournament organizer, which you can hear in full by supporting my Patreon at the $5 level.
I guess one message that I have that I always say, and I'll plug it everywhere until people know for sure that I think this is the answer, and the things I do are proof of it, is that it's so important to invest in your local scene, because I think a lot of people think that stuff like Function happens if you invest top down, you just get $10,000 out of nowhere, put it in a prize pool, and then things happen. But really a lot of this stuff is, I find my whole staff week after week by meeting them, getting to know people, and, you know, thinking about how they can support Melee and creating a staff team. And, you know, while we have the Function and Nightclub VIP, like, there were a bunch of weeks where it was 40 people, and I still gave it the same love and attention for those. And I think you need to do that in order to get to a point where you get to the Function. And I just think that if there's any advice I have for any TOs, to like keep working it with that formula of like treating your 12-person event as if it's the most important thing ever if you want to get to like a Function level of something.
Big thank you to patrons of the channel who help make content like this possible, especially Avishua Stein, Dorian, and Storm. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks again for watching, and see you next time.